Okay, this is my workshop. One project. I don't know how old that mower is, but it's a project. Main workbench. If you're ever going to work on an English car, make sure it wasn't rusted out. This is all guesswork from pictures, because there just wasn't enough left of the front headlights to do anything with. Another bench that I've been making. Press over there and half an old bloody wind, what do you call it? Wind vane. Sundial half done. Don't worry about that, that's just a cool filter. Right, now we come into the front of the main shed. That was half of the other thing, the side shed. We have a lot of stuff that hasn't been sorted yet. Some stuff that's done, some stuff that isn't. At least she's wearing the right hat. That's going to be the well bay for jewellery. That's the jewellery bench. Some old stuff. That's the paint section, or where the paint's stored, some of it. That's what I used to do. Banjo made out of a couple of Morris Minor hubcaps. Main shed. Steampunk flying ship that never got anywhere. Workbench number 1, which was for automators and or steampunk. As you can see, there's a bit of everything there. I do have a 8-foot boat that I've made, so that's the boat section. The boat's out in the shade of the shed. Robot section. Oh, you'll remember that from one show. Bits and pieces there, bits and pieces there. All the electric tools are in behind the wood pile there. And over here we have the huge mess that is the back wall of steampunk area. Another cigar box guitar in there. That's a lamp half made. Few old Bakelite switches. That is a gun that's half made. A lot of half made stuff around here. There's 2 violins in there. We'll go around this way. Oh, a big finger. Sharpening section, battery drill section, main workbench, in the sense of this is where the projects that are happening at the moment are happening. So it's got all the screws and the bolts and whatever else. A very old music holder that's being restored. That's a Harley Davidson, or the starter one. Rubbish, 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 rubbish. Leatherwork is down here. A few spoons and whatever from EPNS, what do you call it? Yeah. More clockwork bits. Different projects. Meccano wind-ups. That one over there is a grandfather clock wind-up that actually works, so I'm keeping that one for the moment to drive something. Tools. They're actually in a semblance of order. Here we have a metal wave, little mini one. That's how big it is. It's fixed now, so it actually works. So we come back out. There's that mower, or that table saw. Router bench. There's actually 2 routers in underneath all of that mess, and they pop up out of that round table, so I can virtually cut anything from anywhere. A bandsaw, radial arm saw, lathe, end of the woodworking section, end of the metalwork section, MIG, oxy, what other stuff you need. Nowhere is there a bench that's actually got clean space on it. That was clean the other day, but I started working on this for a mate. It's a vacuum that blew itself up. Another bench that's basically now just a tool bench for when I'm working around here. Another storage spaces in here. Another more dangerous paint section. There's half a Morris Minor in underneath there, or the other bits of. There's also an 8-foot carpet snake in here at the moment, so I'm not sure where he is. But this is just storage and snake handling, so we leave it alone. Try not to disturb anything. There's the other half of that TR6. At least I had half of that one, and I've had to make that half end or that end, so bit of fun. Trike, bought on eBay. That's because I'm getting too old to balance a single or two-wheel bike. They say 45 minutes to an hour to put together. I took 10 days because the whole thing was so buggered that any standard person that bought it on eBay would spend the rest of their life trying to work out why the fuck they could never get it to work. Sorry about language. It's been a right royal pain in the arse. I've had to change bolts, cut, shut, do all sorts of things. But anyway, oh, and one of the other things I had to do was the cog that actually drove it was that large that there was no way that even Armstrong with all his drugs would be able to drive it. That's if he took them. My world's smallest anvil, but it's been working for 30 years, so it doesn't matter. Okay, clean up section, grinder, woodworking section, Morris Minor parking here. Give somewhere for the Morrie to park. This will be the nursery in the long run. Outdoors welding, working, or in this case electroplating. Chook food tin. Okay, my cleanup for spare parts is an old cement mixer, which I've had to put another motor on because it's that old. The first one died. Normally what I do is I put a bucket full of gravel, the parts I need, some kerosene or diesel, and a bit of lanolin, and then you just turn it on and let it run for a few hours, and the parts come out beautifully clean. Now, because I had to put another motor on, it was broken for a while, and those parts were sitting in it, and I've poured them into that, and the first bit that hit the bottom smashed the bucket, and that was the end of it. So there's all my diesel down on the ground, and that's it. Aquaponics, that's the bathtubs. There's 1, 2, 3 bathtubs here with a 4-corner piece. The fish tank is that piece over there that come off the back of a truck, and there's another bathtub further up the yard still full of gravel. And there's all the materials between there, down there and down there to build the rest of the greenhouse. Oh, mulberries, real ones. Might even get a feed out of it, and the possum's done beating me to it. Okay, that's it. That's the first workshop. Second workshop is mainly, just don't worry about it, it's down there.